You are the dog who waits, and this is your entire life. You don't know what death is. You just know he isn't here. And you know the place where he should be. So you go there. Every single day. You go there and you wait. 2019, Odessa, Texas. You are born. You open your eyes for the first time in a cardboard box behind a Whataburger on Highway 385. The world smells like hot asphalt, motor oil, and something you will later learn is called West Texas wind. There are 5 of you in the box. Your mother licks your face and you do not understand why, but it feels like the whole world is safe. A man picks you up 3 weeks later. Big hands, calloused, smell of sawdust and Copenhagen chewing tobacco, and something warm underneath all of it. His name is Dale Cooper. He is 61 years old. He drives a 2009 Ford F-250 with a cracked dashboard and a faded Texas flag sticker on the back window. He holds you against his chest the whole drive home, and you feel his heartbeat and you think, without words, because you have no words, that this is the center of the universe. This is the safest place that has ever existed. This is yours. He names you Hank. 2019 to 2022, the years that are everything. Your world is a 5-acre property outside Odessa. Dry grass, a rusted propane tank, a pecan tree that drops nuts in October that you carry around in your mouth for hours like small trophies. Dale works construction. He leaves every morning at 5:47. You watch the truck disappear down the gravel road, and you wait by the gate, and at exactly 5:19 every evening, the truck comes back and the world is right again. You learn his schedule the way other dogs learn sit and stay. 5:47, he leaves. 7 o'clock, you patrol the fence line. Noon, you sleep in the shade of the pecan tree. 5:19, he comes home. This is the structure of the universe. This is the law of everything. On Saturdays, he takes you to the property he is building a deck on out near Midland. You ride in the truck bed with your nose pointed into the wind, and you are the fastest and most powerful creature alive. On Sundays, he sits on the porch and drinks Shinerbach and watches the sun go down over the flat horizon. And you sit beside him with your chin on his knee, and he scratches behind your ears without looking and says nothing and everything is perfect. Not happy, not sad, just full. His daughter Jennifer comes sometimes with her kids. The kids run and you chase them and they fall and you lick their faces and they scream with laughing. Dale watches from the porch with that slow smile. He says, "That dog is something else." You do not understand the words. You understand the smile. His wife Linda passed away 4 years before you were born. There is a photograph of her on the mantle. Sometimes Dale stands in front of it for a long time. You sit beside him during those times. You do not know why. You just know he needs the company. March 2023. Something changes. You notice it before anyone else does. His smell changes first. Something underneath the sawdust and tobacco. Something sharp and wrong. His walk changes, slower. He holds the porch railing now when he sits down. He stops driving to the Midland site. He stops finishing his dinner. Jennifer comes more often. There are other people too. Strangers in the house who smell like latex gloves and something chemical. Dale sleeps more. The truck stays in the driveway. At 5:19, you still go to the gate, old habit. But the truck doesn't move. You wait anyway. You always wait. One afternoon, he sits on the porch for a long time, and he doesn't have a beer. He just looks out at the flat horizon. You put your head in his lap. He puts both hands on your head, both hands, the way he does when something is serious. And he says your name. Hank. Just that. Just your name, in a voice you have never heard from him before. Quiet, like a door closing. You lick his hand. He laughs a little. That is the last time you hear him laugh. June 14th, 2023, the last morning. He does not get up at his normal time. You wait at the foot of the bed. Jennifer comes. Then more people. There is noise, and then there is quiet. And then there is a kind of silence that is different from regular silence. You do not have a word for it. You just know. The smell that was him is changing, becoming something else, becoming a past tense. They take him out of the house on a wheeled bed. You try to follow. Jennifer holds your collar and you pull against it, and you do not understand why she won't let you go. The door closes. You sit in front of it for 6 hours. You do not move. You are waiting for the door to open. The door does not open. June 19th, 2023. The burial. Ector County. They bring you to the cemetery in Jennifer's minivan. Evergreen Memorial Park on the east side of Odessa. Flat land, dry grass. A few oak trees that look like they're losing an argument with the wind. You have never been here before, but you watch where they put him. Row 14, plot 7. A granite headstone that says, Dale Raymond Cooper, 1958 to 2023. Good man, good father, good Texan. There are flowers and people crying, and someone reads something from a Bible. You sit next to the mound of fresh dirt. You smell him in the earth. Different now, quieter, but still him. When Jennifer tries to lead you back to the car, you lie down flat against the dirt. All 4 legs out, chin on the ground. You are not going anywhere. This is where he is, so this is where you are. The first week, Jennifer takes you home with her. She has a good house, a yard. The kids love you. She feeds you the same food Dale fed you. She is kind. She is not him. Every morning you go to the back door and you wait. She opens it. You walk to her car. You wait. She figures it out on the 3rd day. She drives you to Evergreen Memorial Park. Row 14, plot 7. You walk the path from the parking lot without her leading you. You find it. You lie down. You wait. She sits in the car and watches you through the windshield for a long time. Then she gets out. She doesn't say anything. She just sits on the ground next to you and puts her hand on your back. You stay until the light goes orange and long. Then you get up. You look at the headstone one more time. You go back to the car. You do this the next day and the next. By August 2023, people start noticing. A woman named Carol, who visits her husband's grave 2 plots over, sees you there for the 4th time in a week. She asks Jennifer about you. Jennifer tells her the story. Carol cries. She starts bringing you water in a collapsible bowl she keeps in her purse. An old man named Raymond, who does maintenance at the cemetery, starts leaving a handful of treats near Dale's headstone before you arrive each morning. He never says anything to you directly. He just sets them down and walks away. You eat them, then you lie down. A teenager visiting her grandmother's grave takes a photo of you and posts it. Within 48 hours, it has 200,000 likes. This dog visits his owner's grave every day. His name is Hank. He lives in Odessa, Texas. You do not know any of this is happening. You are just lying in the dry Texas grass next to the man who picked you up from a cardboard box. Waiting. Fall 2023. The world finds you. News vans show up. A reporter from the Odessa American sits on the ground 20 feet away and watches you for an hour before approaching Jennifer. Then comes the San Antonio Express News, then a segment on the local CBS affiliate, then national. People start coming to the cemetery just to see you. They stand at a respectful distance. Some of them cry. Some of them take photos. Some of them leave things at the headstone: flowers, dog treats, handwritten notes. One note says, "My husband passed in April. Your dog reminds me that love doesn't need to understand forever. It just has to show up." You don't read the note. You are lying on the grave with your nose pointed at the headstone. You are doing what you always do. A man from Dallas drives 4 hours with his own dog just to sit nearby. His dog sniffs you. You let it. Then you put your head back down. Winter 2023. Rain, cold front. It doesn't matter. Odessa gets a hard freeze in December. 26 degrees, ice on the grass. Jennifer tries to keep you home. You go to the back door and you wait. She wraps you in the blanket from Dale's armchair, the brown one that smells most like him, and she drives you to the cemetery. You walk to row 14, plot 7. The ground is frozen. You lie down anyway. Your breath makes small clouds in the cold air. A photo circulates of you lying on the frozen grave, wrapped in the old blanket. It breaks the internet a second time. Jennifer's phone does not stop ringing for 3 days. You do not notice. You are keeping watch. Someone has to. 2024. A year passes, then more. The headstone has accumulated a small collection of offerings. Laminated photos people have left. A little Texas flag. A small ceramic dog figurine. A worn-out baseball cap with the Permian Panthers logo on it. Dale's old team from high school. Jennifer tells the story so many times she can do it without crying. Almost. People ask her, "Does Hank know Dale is gone?" She says, "I don't think he thinks about it that way. I think he knows where Dale is, and he goes there." A woman named Dr. Patricia Hales, who teaches animal cognition at Texas A&M, drives to Odessa to observe you. She sits at a distance with a notebook. She watches you for 2 hours. She writes down everything. Later, she will write an essay about grief in dogs that gets published in a journal and referenced in a book. But none of that is what she says when she gets back in her car. What she says is quieter than that. She says it to no one in particular, looking at you in the rearview mirror as she drives away. He's not grieving. He's just loyal. What you know, what you don't. You do not know what a grave is. You do not know what dead means. You do not know what forever is. You know this place. You know this smell. You know that this is where he is. In some way you cannot explain and do not need to explain. You know that your job, the job you have had since you were 3 weeks old and he picked you up from a cardboard box, is to be where he is. So you come here every morning. In the heat of West Texas summer, when the ground shimmers and the air tastes like a furnace. In the cold fronts, in the rain, on the days when nobody else is here, on the days when strangers stand at a distance with their phones out and their eyes wet. You do not perform this. You do not do this for them. You do this because it is what you do. It is what you have always done. Show up, stay, wait. The last image. Late afternoon, October. The light in West Texas in October is different from any other light anywhere. It comes in long and low and golden, and it makes everything look like it's been there forever. You are lying at the base of the headstone. Your chin is on the ground. Your eyes are half open. A few people are standing nearby watching. A little girl, maybe 6 years old, has walked up slowly and is now sitting cross-legged on the grass 3 feet away from you. She is just looking at you. Her mother is behind her, hand out like she might need to pull her back, but she doesn't. Nobody moves. The girl reaches out very slowly. She puts her small hand on your side. You let her. Your tail moves once, just once, slow. The mother starts crying. The other people standing nearby start crying. The girl just keeps her hand on you and looks at the headstone and then looks at you and says, very quietly, "He misses his person." You close your eyes. The sun moves lower. The light turns from gold to amber. You are not sad. You do not experience sad the way she does. You are just here. The way you have always been here. The way you will be here tomorrow and the day after that. Because that is what you do. You show up. You stay. No one taught you this. No one had to. Some things don't need to be taught. Some things are just what you are. Hank. Odessa, Texas. Day 1 at the grave. June 19, 2023. He has not missed a single day. He will be there tomorrow. He will be there the day after that. He does not know the word forever. He just knows the place. And he goes.